Hi there. Welcome back to Animation Station, your one such for anything related to animation, and some live action every now and then, or in this case, very frequently, because now I'm consolidating the two schedules into the big one channel, because you guys have voted pretty much unanimously to just end Cynical Saiyan 77. So I'm going to do the rest of the schedule from that channel here on top of the schedule that's already planned. Which means, yep, you're getting 2 marathons for October, November, and December. And then as for January, we'll just make it up as we go, I guess. So, let's dive into Jigsaw. If you guys don't remember my last review, I was not a very big fan of Saw 3D, which was the supposed ending for at least 7 whole years of the entire, franchise. So, it was a pretty lousy ending, even though the ending of the film itself was decent. But the film itself was, for lack of a better term, shite. So, they decided to bring it back in, I believe, 2017, 2018? When the heck did this come out? I don't know. 2017, 2018, somewhere around there. In the 2010s. Riding off the heels of the very successful Halloween revival. So, because of that, they decided to bring another classic franchise back with Jigsaw. And unfortunately, while it's definitely better than... It's without a doubt better than Saw 3D. Absolutely. Unfortunately, though, the movie itself is just average. It is average and pretty much nothing more than average. It has some cool things about it, like the kills, the traps, especially I love the actual spiral saw thing. Like, that thing is really cool. And some other things about it I'm just, not a big fan of. If my Facebook can shut up for 5 minutes. But then you have the boring cop plot, which is still a problem. The editing is better, but now it's just boring. All the new characters suck. Like, every single one of them are bad. The twist is bad. And while the kills are okay, they're just not very memorable. Aside from, Halloran getting his head sliced into 8 pieces by a friggin' laser beam. So, outside of that, there's not really much of anything to this movie. It's dull, it's generic, it's just boring. It's just another run-of-the-mill horror movie. It doesn't feel special, it doesn't feel like a big comeback. It just feels like it's there to ride the coattails of another franchise trying to get popularity back. One franchise doing it successfully, and this one just falling on its face. Not to mention the plot holes, the messy writing, and it's just a mess. As I say in my written review, too boring to hate and too generic to enjoy. Definitely a skip. Yeah, this one you can go ahead and skip. It doesn't really have much of a bearing on any of the actual franchise, so this is one that's not even essential to the timeline. It's kind of just there. It's a cash grab, nothing more. And because of that, it deserves a final verdict of a emotionless 5 out of 10. It's dull, it's boring, it's just not good. It's not the worst of the franchise, but honestly, I think even Saw 5 was better than this. Yeah, I said it. So, that's it. Thank you guys so much for watching. I'll see you guys next time when we dive into the Cell Saga.